Welcome back to another epic stock to off-road machine video, aka Storm. Thank you for watching these videos. Don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and that little notification bell. And don't forget to get out there, have an epic adventure, hit as many rutted tracks as you can and get some epic wheel lifts along the way. Welcome back to another epic Storm video. This one is us traveling in between Nora, Creina and Beachport and having a camp in between, because as you can see it's getting quite dark, and by the time we ended up finding camp on this day it was pretty dark, so we ended up having camp and continuing on to Beachport on the next day, then coming back and having a little bit of mess around in the dunes and having a lot of fun. Keep tuned for the up and coming videos coming out of that as well. And let me know what you think. Should I go back to the old video editing style with the music, or should I continue on with the no music and basically try to develop my own style of video editing? This here is the next day after we ended up finding and setting up camp in the dark. It just started raining, so it was a cold, miserable night. We couldn't even get a fire started, so we just plodded around underneath the awning of our tent. But this is us continuing on to Beachport the next day. We ended up finding the sand dune and having a little bit of fun. Sadly, my DP tune chip ended up giving out on me going up this hill. It just decided to quit, but it's had a good long run of 6 to 7 years. I think it's now time to go with an ECU tune. As you can tell from that one, it just kept dying out up the top of the hill and just had no low end torque. It's how I could tell that something electrical had gone on, because normally it has good low end torque. This time it just had absolutely nothing. Like I said earlier, sadly the DP tune chip decided to quit, so I think the ECU will be getting sent off to go get remapped. And yes, just as you heard, I had my tyres up to around about 20 psi, so I ended up dropping them back down to 14 and still didn't make any difference. It bogged down twice as hard.
Twerked all the way out.
So everything, oh, don't fit right in. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I just wonder.
And yes, that GQ is a petrol model. It just did not have any balls to get up hills.
Only living for the moments, only living for the time, only living for the hoping, only for what is right, only living for the focus of freedom to survive. Yeah, I'm falling. Yeah, I'm
Yes, this was just after the sand dunes. We ended up heading down straight onto the beach. I was leading, went to go exit the beach and just ended up hitting a soft spot, ended up reversing and ended up just sinking down. Couldn't move forwards or go anywhere at all.
We ended up to get the person in second to go past, and I ended up winching off them and pulling myself up through the soft spot and out onto safety, because basically the water was lapping out our wheels. We ended up getting a couple of big waves that's come up and just hit the rear wheels. So we were sort of worried about actually swamping the car and losing the car, so we ended up trying to get out of there as quickly as possible.
When my demons come alive, I hear a voice disguised telling me we're not alright. You're always on my mind. On my mind.
He's blocked. And the water's close to his car than yours.
On my mind. On my mind. One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel my love.
Get in your seat! Get in your seat! Get in your seat!
They say that love is blind, but I never trusted sight. When I turn and look inside, there's nothing I can find. In the silence of the night, when my demons come alive, I hear a voice disguised telling me we're not alright. You're always on my mind. On my mind. You're always on my mind. On my mind.
No, wait up!
One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One kiss, you feel my love. One taste, you can't get enough. One touch, you feel my love.
God, there's a song, and the tide's coming in.
Half past 9 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste.
Into a place position so that when
So I'm addicted to it. Visions of you. Come closer, 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 closer. Come closer, 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 closer.
And we'll use those values as a recovery vehicle because the tide's coming fucking quickly.
Half past 9 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown my sorrow, but I love that
Visions of you.
come closer. Closer. Visions of you, 9:30 and I can't see straight. I'm hoping that I'll make it tomorrow, but right now I can't feel my face. I'm intoxicated, I'm a waste. Hoping I can drown the sorrows, but I love that bitter taste.
Ellie, just give me a minute. I'm gonna get Sonic's dad to get the recovery vehicle. Can you grab the trucks, please? Oh, to get the other. What? Yeah, I just want to get his dad to get the Mack trucks up before you come through.
Visions of you.
Alright, honey, let's go.
Can't find my way back to you. I'm lost again. Don't wanna run from all of this. I'm bulletproof,
Can you move forward?
nothing to lose. So take me. I'm falling or don't help me. I've been
Can you two move your cars forward? She's bobbing down. Boys are coming. Alright, we'll just move all the rigs forward more quick so you don't get stuck. It's still boggy where I was just pulled up.
say the things you're holding on to. I know you wanted to feel at home again. You stay awake on your own when
Good call,
you're
Ellie.
feeling hopeless. So call my name
Yeah,
again.
your ass was getting
So
low.
break me. I'm falling or don't help me.
Alright, Mark, come through.
Just after we ended up getting off this beach, we ended up travelling like another 5-10 minutes and we're out Beachport, very close to Beachport where we ended up camping. It's not that very far in between Nora, Creina to Beachport. You could travel the whole road to Beachport in a day. This here is heading back from Beachport. We ended up travelling towards the lake and outside of the national park to do a firewood run on the way back to camp. We ended up finding a lot of firewood on the way back to camp, and travelling up next to the lake is absolutely brilliant. Nice little tracks, and you can actually get into the backside of the sand dunes from there. I would recommend travelling around and exploring all the parks, including Beachport, Conservation Park, and actually travelling around, driving up next to the lake, having a look at the lake and the tracks around the lake, and speaking to some of the locals, because they were catching a lot of mullet on the day.
So break
next stop.
That's great, Ellie. You just fucked up the footy.
As everyone can tell, we can't really do anything without getting ourselves into a little bit of mischief and having a little bit of fun along the way, but that's what it is like when you go out in four-wheel drive with good mates and good friends and get out there and explore. So as always, remember, storm out and have an epic adventure.
Thank you for watching another epic stock to off-road machine video, aka Storm. Don't forget to hit that little notification bell and the subscribe button. Hit up the rest of our socials, our TikTok, our Insta, our Facebook. If you think that we may be on the platform or we should be on the platform, let us know, message us, hit up the comment section. Also don't hesitate, because we're always there, always online, and we'll reply within the next 24 hours. We're always checking and making sure we connect with our fans in any way, in every possible way we can. Stock to Off-Road Machine, signing out.